It was a remarkable journey.
We can feel that we have been shoulder to shoulder with those soldiers, those who really took part in this war.
I like to pay tribute to the sacrifices the heroes the Red Army made during the Long March.
This is the third stop of my Long March journey across China, and finally, Yan'an. It's been 90 years since the Long March, and honestly, after following the route from Ruijin to Zunyi, getting here feels different.
The revolution led by Chairman Mao, where they moved about 9,000, 12,000 kilometers.
I think this was a very strategic step in which a parallel effort was also taken to integrate the peasants, to take it to the whole of the China.
You know, a lot of people think Long March was just marching long, but it lasted a full year. You see, different forces from completely different directions all moving just to meet here. So this is where it arrived, where it regrouped, where everything began again.
If they had not done this, China wouldn't be the way it is today.
I'm here. I'll go to the real place where the Long March took place.
Hello. How do you feel about it? So far, so good?
We are very motivated, huh?
Yeah. Looks fine. Looks good. It's a bit steep here. Are you ready for the final part?
Yes, we are ready.
Let's go. Only a tiny part of the Long March. You know, it doesn't look so hard once you start walking. The slope here is about 45 degrees, but think about it. Back then, there was no food, no medical support. There was only extreme weather and pursuing troops behind you. And you're doing this for an entire year.
It's very difficult. We are with empty hand, but I can understand the pain and the struggle they had gone while they had been carrying a lot of load.
How do you feel?
Tired.
Tired?
Obule!
Great.
You can have a grasp how hardships were faced by those long marches. The logistic issues, the food, the water, the ammunition.
By merely walking on those steps, we can feel that we have been shoulder to shoulder with those soldiers, those who really took part in this war.
This Long March is not only the achievement of the Red Army or the Chinese people. This Long March belongs to all the people of the world who all are striving for freedom, independence. I think here lies the spirit of people, because people are the strength of any nation. They have endured all the difficulties and they have accepted everything. At the end of the day, they have light at the end of the tunnel.
It was a remarkable journey. Spread over 1 year, it is very rare it has happened in the history of mankind.
But this wasn't just about endurance. They didn't come all this way just to walk. They came to understand how it was fought.
You can physically see the mountains, you can see the rivers, you can see the treacherous terrain. It gives you a fair idea how these strategies were shaped by the geography.
Lure them in and then surround them.
Yes. Pocket tactics is basically luring the enemy. You just create an illusion of being vulnerable and you force the enemy to come into an area, unfavorable position, whereby you surround the enemy, okay? And you cut his lines, the supply lines, and then you destroy the enemy. So this tactic is basically used by usually an inferior force, which is less in numbers, against a superior force. This tactic has the core principle of asymmetric warfare, which are still applicable to today.
We learn from the military history about different battles. Long March has given enough attributes that how to ensure a strategic maneuver to outsmart the enemy. I think the value of this traditional military exchange is priceless. We are almost more than 90 senior officers coming from about more than 48 countries. So once we sit together and once we bridge our ideas, I think we develop not only a bonding of friendship, we also develop defense cooperation that is, detrimental to any kind of wrongdoings of the world, and it can really ensure the world peace.
A few kilometers can't explain the Long March, but it does change how you see it. Because sometimes history makes a lot more sense the moment you stop reading about it and start walking through it yourself.